Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ivy English. I'm Karen.
And I'm Wesley.
Today is July 2nd, and we're on page 9 in your magazines. And this is our one and only, and therefore very precious, translation exercise of the month.
好，今天我们有一个翻译的练习啊。那这个翻译练习呢，看起来好像很简单，其实里面有很多需要注意的地方。好
Like what? We're going to find out. Here's part A, number 1.
好，我们来看看 A 题组第一题。他说，大多数水果人们会削皮之后才食用，因为果皮通常很硬，而且不好吃。好，那大多数水果人们会削皮之后再食用。那这里我们立刻就牵扯到一个主词要用哪一个的问题啊？你要用水果当主词呢，还是用人当主词啊？那人当主词的话，当然可以说人们啊，他们会先削皮，然后再这个 eat 这个水果。那你如果用水果当主词的话呢，其实也不错。你可以说这水果它会被剥皮，然后才会被吃。
This is a really good point, and you need to think about it carefully before you start translating. Because in Chinese, what do we have? What is the subject in Chinese?
大多是水果。
All right.
Yeah.
And then we're saying that people will do this. We start out. In Chinese, it's not the subject, it's the topic.
Yes, topic, yeah.
So we have a different structure in Chinese. In English, we generally have subject, verb, object. And Chinese often works the same way. 我吃饭, subject, verb, object. But in Chinese, what you really do is you start out by saying what we're talking about. 我们的主题你先讲出来。主题是什么？水果。And what is the question? Well, 水果有关水果的问题是人们一般是削皮吃呢，还是直接吃？
Yeah.
So we have a topic. The topic is 水果. And then the rest of it is explaining what is it about fruit that we want to discuss. And then our most important point will come at the end. So in Chinese, we call this topic, comment. Topic, comment. Now, in Chinese, you're flexible. 水果到底要削皮还是不要削皮？水果 fruit, do we want to? You can start with a new sentence with a new subject. Do we want to? We 又变成 subject. 所以呢，中文的结构跟英文不同，你要先搞清楚。Chinese has more flexibility. 它不需要去想这个被动式跟那个what is it? Active voice.
Yeah, 主动
式, thank you. So we don't have to think about active and passive voice in Chinese because in Chinese it doesn't really matter. 所以水果到底要怎么样? We don't even have to worry about it because it's a topic, it's not the subject. But in English, you have to worry about it because we don't have this topic comment so often in English. We have a subject. That means we have to be more strict about it, more careful about it. So we have to decide, are we going to use the person in the active voice or are we going to use the fruit, in which case we will have to use the passive voice? That's the question that Wesley was asking. It's a really important basic question, and it also highlights a major difference between English and Chinese that you should think about.
对，我们刚刚提到的是中文跟英文呢，这个在语法分析啊，就在它的句型语法分析上面啊，这个一直存在两个大家在讨论的问题，就是中文呢，dominant 啊，就是最常见的一种句型其实是 topic 跟 comment 啊，我们先有一个 topic 啊，然后再对于这个 topic 我有什么要讲的。那英文主要是 subject 加 verb 这种句型，那中文的 topic 有的很多时候其实可以这样的，很多时候跟英文的 subject 是一样的。啊，但是也有很多时候是不一样的。例如说，这句话，大多数水果，这个其实可以看成我们的 topic 啊，就是我告诉你，这句话我要谈的是，我先讲大多数水果，然后呢，后面再讲 what about it， 啊，那就是我的 comment 啊，就 what about it， 啊，那所以大多数水果我讲出来之后，我再告诉你说啊，人们会削皮之后才食用啊，那所以中文你可以这样去看这个结构，那变成英文的话呢，你就不能这样子，你一定要选一个主词，所以这里的主词你要选水果还是要选人？就变成一个问题了。
And that will decide which voice you use.
对。
And the two voices are active and passive. You need to choose one. Now, most books will tell you avoid the passive voice when possible. But we need to add a rule to that. Use the passive voice when you need to.
Yeah, 好，所以你如果用水果当主词的话，这个句子就会变成被动，因为水果是被削皮的，在英文里面这个要弄得很清楚。那接下来就是很多写作老师都说啊，尽量要避免用被动结构，因为被动结构第一个它力量比较弱，第二个被动结构很容易就出现一个赘字，因为被动里面有一个最大的赘字就是那个 be 动词。
Right.
你如果用主动的话，你根本不用那 be 动词。那有了 be 动词，你后面还可能有出现一个 by 某人啊，by 某件事 by 加那个某人，又是一个多的字出来，所以没有力量，而且字多，所以他们都说不要用被动。可是其实 还有一个很重要的规则，就是有些情况之下用被动是比较好的啊，所以你要决定一下被动在这个情况之下是不是最好。例如说什么情况之下，就是行为者不重要啊，这是第一个，我不用讲是谁做的啊。第二个，我要把这个 focus 放在这个东西啊，被影响的东西上面。那有的时候第三个常见的就是要跟前面后面的句子要连接啊，还有一些比较细的用法，但是这里我们实在没有时间细细的去讲啊。那只是告诉各位，被动呢，不是不能用，而是你用之前你要想，我这个如果用主动会不会好一点啊？你一定要想这个问题。你常常想了之后就觉得，这个用主动比较好，但是有时候你想发现不对，这里用被动还是比较好，那你就大胆用被动。
I'm going to teach you a specific grammatical term.And this is kind of useful. It's very 学术, but it's still useful. So Wesley's been talking about the person and the fruit. We call those arguments. 不是争论. Argument in Chinese is called 论元. 讨论的论,元旦的元,论元. Arguments. It's just all of the players in a sentence. We can call them by the term arguments. So do we want to use this argument as the subject or the comment or whatever? 那个东西叫 argument or 论元. And the other thing I wanted to say is put a big star by this lesson because it looks really simple, but this lesson has a lot of really important, useful information.
好，那我们来看看，我后来决定我要用水果当主词啊，所以呢，我可以先讲 most fruits。那这里 fruit 我要加 s 啊，因为小时候我记得我小时候印象很深，学 fruit 这个字的时候，老师说 fruit 这个字不可数哦啊，那我就背起来了啊。那老师没有骗我，的确大多数说 fruit 是不可数的。可是如果你今天要强调不同的水果啊，那这个时候你就可以加 s。那在这里，大多数的水果应该不是指一种水果，而是很多种水果，所以我把它变成复数。
This point is also really important. I thought of that when I was looking at Wesley's translation because I have the feeling that the average Chinese-speaking reader will just look at it and not even think about it. Just most fruits. 很多种,就是很多水果. So they add s without thinking that the reason Wesley put it there because he wants to say 不同种类的水果. He's not talking about 一颗一颗的苹果. It's many different kinds of fruit, so please pay attention to this.
Yeah, 所以 most fruits, 然后被削皮啊，在英文里面呢，跟剥皮、削皮是同一个动词，就是 peel 啊 ，P-E-E-L。所以我可以讲 most fruits are peeled before eating 啊，在食用之前会先 peeled。那这里很有趣的是 before eating 啊，这个从文法上来看，好像是这个主词应该是 fruits。对不对？所以好像是 before the fruit are eating 啊，那很怪。但其实呢，这个 before eating 在这里呢。
Do you see a Disney cartoon in your head?
Yeah.
You know, these apples with a big, they have their mouths wide open and they're chomping away at some cheese or something.
And before that, they had to peel themselves. 好，所以很有趣啊。但在这里呢，这个 before eating 其实感觉起来已经有点像固定的片语了，就是食用之前。
Right.
这个主词它已经 什么都可以了，所以 before eating。所以我放在这里没有问题。我可以说 most fruits are peeled before eating.
I want to throw in something else about the word peel. This is used not only for fruit, but you can use it for anything that is removed in a layer. For example, after Amy came in the house from the big storm, she peeled off her coat immediately. To peel off your coat, because your coat is covered with snow or rain, you want to get rid of it. You walk in the room where it's warm, you peel off your coat.
好，就是把这个衣服脱下来，这个动词也可以用 peel， 尤其是这个衣服如果比较紧啊，或者是粘的，
或者上面有你不要的东西
like
it's wet or it's got snow on it, you just want to get rid of it.
或者是上面有这个沾到什么东西你不要哈，你好像小心的把它扒下来那种感觉啊。那 peel 还有 keep your eyes peeled，
yeah
啊，就是眼睛给我张大一点哈，这个眼皮不要盖住，要把眼皮扒开来啊，就是
注意，
可以好好注意。所以 peel 这个词蛮好用的啊。好，那我们接下来就打个逗点。那为什么呢 ？Because 果皮通常很硬，而且不好吃啊。那这果皮呢，其实就有趣了。你要选你要用哪一个字啊？那果皮，其实我看到这个句的时候，我想到第一个果皮呢是 rind 啊 ，R-I-N-D。但是 rind 它的果皮呢是比较厚，而且比较有纤维的。例如说，各位其实就记西瓜的那个皮就是 rind 啊，它是比较厚的，所以放在这里呢有点怪怪的哈。那所以rind 不是很好。那 peel 这个字呢，也可以当名词指果皮。
Or the peeling. Once you've peeled it off, 就一条一条的那个皮叫做 peeling. There's a bunch of potato peelings on the counter.
啊，那也可以用 peeling 啊，就是剥下来一条一条的那个那种这个果皮啊，或者是削下来的东西，好削下来的。好，但是在这里 peel 呢， 我们前面已经用了一个动词 peeled， 所以后面再来一个 peel， 那个读者会觉得说你在跟我玩文字游戏吗？怎么连续两个 peel， 他还要想一下。
We just don't like repetition usually.
Yeah， 所以不喜欢啊。那这个所以 peel 也不好。那接下来那就用 skin。那 skin 的话，你说这个水果的果皮那个 skin 它是可以数的。那这里我到底要用单数还是复数呢？啊，那我可以想，其实我们这个时候呢，比较想到的是今天我就要吃某一个水果，然后呢，这个水果它的皮我要不要削？或者那这个水果的皮为什么我要削？因为这个水果的皮它很硬啊，不好吃。
And we're not thinking about the problems of the whole world. All we're thinking about is, I want to eat this apple now. It's just one apple in front of us that keeps us focused.
好，所以我们的焦点是在我手上的这一个啊，就我现在要吃这个水果，但它的皮我要把它削掉，因为我觉得这个皮又硬又不好吃。所以
And
这个地
also
方
they probably sprayed some pesticides on it and wax. If it's apples, they all have wax on them.
Oh, yeah.
Plus pesticides, so that's why I usually peel.
Yeah， 那也可能这个果皮上面有农药啊，或者弄的蜡什么的，所以我会把它削掉啊。所以这个时候 the skin 我就用单数啊，所以我可以讲 because the skin， 为什么是 the skin 呢？因为特定的，就是我要吃的这个水果，所以是特定的 the skin 啊。然后呢，通常当然我们可以说是 is usually， 但是 usually 它指的是个频率，好像有的时候你会碰到，有的时候不会碰到啊。usually 也可以，也没有问题啊。但是呢，其实这里更好的一个是这个通常，你可以用 generally。
I agree, because usually it means sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. But if it's a skin that's tough, it's probably always going to be tough, almost always.
Yeah,
so that's a good choice.
Yeah, 所以因为 usually 它是个频率副词啊，所以它的有的时候呢是，有的时候不是。好，那这就很好笑。这个水果皮，它如果硬就是硬啦，所以这里用 generally。然后水果皮很硬啊，你可以用一个字叫 tough。啊 ，tough
老
啊，就是硬，因为硬就是老，就是不容易搅碎嘛。然后呢，不好吃，你可以说 not tasty， 但是呢，其实这个不好吃，你也可以讲 not that tasty 啊，就不是那么好吃。这跟不好吃跟不是那么好吃中间的差别，就是 not tasty 跟 not that tasty 的差别。
Because many of them, actually they're fine. It's just they take a little more chewing and they might get stuck in your teeth. So not that tasty, it sort of weakens it a bit.Yeah,
那个 not that tasty 它有一点含义，就是有的还可以啦啊，但是还是
It's not that bad.
没有那么差啊，所以这里我讲 not that tasty。好，所以我的这个翻译我再从头念一遍。Most fruits are peeled before eating because the skin is generally tough and not that tasty.
Very good. Here's my translation. We peel most fruit before eating it because the skin is often tough and not very palatable. One more time. We peel most fruit before eating it.Because the skin is often tough and not very palatable.
好，那 Karen 老师呢，他是用人当主词，好，所以 we peel， 然后 most fruit。好，那在这个地方呢 ，Karen 老师他用的是单数，因为他这个水果啊，就是泛指水果啊，一个总称啊。那 before eating， 那因为前面 fruit 用了单数，所以这个地方 eating 也是用 it 啊。然后呢，逗点 because the skin 啊，因为这个果皮呢 is often 啊，常常啊是这个。tough 一样是很硬，然后呢 not very palatable， palatable 就是可以下咽的，那 not 这个 very palatable 就是不是那么可以下咽啊。
Oh yeah,
就是
it's
不是
just
很好
not
吃
that
的
great to eat. It's just not that great to have a choice to eat.
Yeah 啊，所以不是那么好吃哈。这个 palate 其实就是这个
上颚
啊，所以 palatable 就是可以让上颚去体会是喜欢的东西，所以如果不好吃就是上颚不喜欢。
Right. Yeah. Okay, the sentence one more time. We peel most fruit before eating it because the skin is often tough and not very palatable. Here's the translation in our magazine. People peel most fruits before eating them because fruit skins are generally hard and not tasty. Besides eating, or in addition to eating, we could also say consuming. People peel most fruits before consuming them because fruit skins are generally hard and not tasty. Hard is okay, but it's better to say tough.
好，那这个地方eat 跟 consume 的差别啊，是 eat 大概就相当于中文的吃 ，consume 大概就是食用啊，所以一个比较文雅一点，一个感觉起来比较正式一点啊，所以 eat 是吃 ，consume 是食用。
Now you think 文雅 is always better? No. Sometimes it's better to be direct and talk more like the people. Politicians know this, don't they?
Yeah.
Politicians will try to speak just like the people so they will feel close to him and then vote for them. If you speak with a very high-level, educated kind of style, a lot of people won't vote for you just for that reason because they think you're up in the clouds, you don't understand our lives.
Yeah, 好，所以文雅 不见得是永远是好的，你要找适合那个场合的语言。
Right.
好，那我们看第二句，他说，但专家指出，某些水果的果皮营养价值甚至高于果肉，将之丢弃很浪费啊。那这个但我们就直接一个 but 啊，然后呢，专家这里没有特别指哪一个专家啊，而且应该不会只有一个专家，所以我用 experts 啊，就是普通名词的复数，不加冠词啊，不加定冠词，就是泛指啊，有一些，所以 experts 那指出 point out 啊 ，point out 这里指出用 point out 感觉起来就是，哎，你们不要搞不清楚哦，是这样子的哦，哎，是这样子，我指给你看。
That's right. The fact existed before, but maybe you didn't pay attention to it. Maybe you hadn't noticed it, so I'm going to point to it so you notice it.
啊，所以 point out 是这个事情已经存在了啊，但是也许你没注意到，所以我给你 point out 啊。好，那所以呢，这个 experts point out that 啊，他们指出什么呢？这个 the skin of some fruits 就是某一些水果的果皮啊，那怎么样呢？因为这某一些嘛，所以我们要一个 some。那它的营养价值比较高。那其实我看到这时候，我想到，我们可以讲怎么样 ？A is higher in nutritional value than B 啊，那这个就是一个 chunk。那我为什么想到这个呢？因为这是一个 chunk 啊，我常常读到这样的句型，所以看到这里我没有去思考啊，该用哪个介系词加哪个名词加哪个没有，那这个 chunk 就直接跑出来 A is higher in 什么东西，那在这里 in nutritional value than B。You
had an echo in your head.
Yeah, 其实就是一个 echo 啊，所以 Karen 老师讲的 echo method 啊，就是我这个音档马上就出现了，所以想都不用想，马上套进去啊。所以呢，the skin of some fruits it's even higher 啊，这个加个甚至嘛，就 even 用来修饰的 higher is even higher in nutritional value than the flesh。好，然后呢，将之丢弃很浪费，这个句子我们要怎么样绑到我们刚刚讲的句子呢？有一个很好的办法，就是这是一个附带的状况，就是附带的结果，因为它营养价值高，所以丢掉很浪费。那这样子这种因果关系常常可以用分词构句来表达。好，所以我用分词构句，我说这个the skin of some fruits is even higher in nutritional value than the flesh, making it a terrible waste。啊，就使得这件事情成为一个很可惜、很浪费的事情。什么事情呢 ？To throw it away， 你把它丢了就很可惜了。啊 ，making it a terrible waste to throw it away。好，所以我的翻译我再讲一次。But experts point out that the skin of some fruits is even higher in nutritional value than the flesh, making it a terrible waste to throw it away.
Here's my translation. But experts point out that the skin of some fruits is even more nutritious than the flesh, so it's wasteful to just throw it away.
More nutritious than A is more nutritious than B， 这其实也是个很好的音档啊。然后呢 ，so it's wasteful to do something， 这也是一个音档啊。所以 it's wasteful to 蛮浪费的，干嘛呢 ？Just throw it away， 就这样丢掉了，可惜。
The translation in our magazine is, but experts have pointed out that the peels of some fruits are even more nutritious than their flesh, and that it's wasteful to throw them away. Now, they made some choices here. They prefer the plurals. I personally think the singular is preferable because you're much more focused on a single piece of fruit. And that, I think, is a much more powerful image that will stick with you. This one kind of, 把它散掉了. It sort of scatters your image of the fruit because there's too many fruits in your head. This picture's got too many examples of fruit. So it's fine, but I personally would choose the singular. So one more time, but experts have pointed out that the peels of some fruits are even more nutritious than their flesh, and that it's wasteful to throw them away.
好，那我们看看这个第二 B 题组哈。有些人认为呢，要认识一个人最好的方法就是来跟他来一趟长途旅行。
It's not that easy for
Yeah，
you have to be really close to someone to do that.
Yeah， 尤其是如果你这个长途旅行第一天就发现这个人不行，那你后来怎么办呢？
You're going to be in trouble.
Yeah， 不过我们这个做翻译嘛哈，所以我们来把它翻译一下哈。有些人，所以他说有些人不是所有的人啊。Some people 或者直接用 some 啊 ，some believe that 啊，有人认为呢，那要怎样最好的方法，英文就是那个 chunk 就 the best way to 干嘛干嘛 is 怎样啊 is to， 所以这个 chunk 是 the best way to do something is to 如何啊，那你有了这个 chunk， 你直接就可以套上来了。好，所以 some believe that the best way to 认识一个人 get to know a person 啊 the best way to get to know a person is to 那来一趟长途旅行啊，那 long trip 就长途旅行，那你要去做这个旅行，我们可以用 go on 这个动词啊 is to go on a long trip with them 啊，就跟他们去。那整个句子我再念一次 Some believe that the best way to get to know a person is to go on a long trip with them.
Why don't we stress person?
Because
here it's very 虚, and because we are all people, we are all given information. So we very often do not stress person or people. We don't say young people, we say young people. To get to know a person, we're not going to stress it. Pay attention to that. It makes a difference to your listener. Here's my translation. It's very similar. Some people think that the best way to get to know someone is to go on a long trip with them.
好，所以呢，一样啊，这个有些 some people think that 有些人认为要认识一个人最好的办法就是 go on a long trip with them.
Listen again. Some people think that the best way to get to know someone is to go on a long trip with them. Here's the translation in our magazine. Some believe that the best way to get to know a person better is to go on a long journey with them. Now, journey is fine here, except for journey sounds kind of old-fashioned. It sounds sort of like a storybook. We're going to go on a long journey of the mind or something like that. Journey sounds a little more poetic. A trip is more colloquial.
好，所以用 journey 也可以但是感觉起来比较这个 old fashion 那个古老的感觉，有一点诗意
有
点诗的感觉，诗情画意感觉。而且 journey 通常感觉起来会比较长，就是这个中间还会发生很多事情那种感觉。
Right, a very focused trip. So a trip you're just going out for travel. All right, well, let's move on to our last item for today.
好，那最后一句他说这个花长时间一起相处，可以让双方更容易了解彼此个性上的优缺点那前面应该蛮容易的，花长时间的相处所以呢，我们直接说 spending a long period of time together 就是花很长时间在一起。那使得什么事情比较容易呢？我们就 often makes it easier to do something 所以前面就解决了spending a long period of time together often makes it easier to 了解彼此个性上的优缺点。优缺点可以用 strengths 跟shortcomings 所以直接说 to see the strengths and shortcomings in each other's personalities 那这样这个句子就解决了。
And we all have both.
Yeah, 人都是有优点有缺点的。
And here's my translation. Spending a lot of time together is a good way to learn about each other's strong and weak points.
好 learn about 就知道，然后呢 strong and weak points 那你说那个性跑到哪里去了？你讲到一个人的 strong and weak points 就是指他个性上的优缺点嘛。
Right. Yeah. It would sound it's okay about the strong and weak points in their personality because the way Wesley's was fine the way it was. But for this one to push it in, it would sound a little bit forced. So one more time. Spending a lot of time together is a good way to learn about each other's strong and weak points. Let's look at the translation in our magazine. Spending a long period of time together makes it easier for both people to see the good and bad aspects of each other's personalities. This is okay, but personally, I try to avoid the word bad because bad is a value judgment. Now, you can say that, for example, this person is really picky. That's a bad aspect of your personality. But is being picky always bad?
Not really.
Because sometimes if you're picky about food, you may avoid getting diarrhea.
因为有的时候你如果吃东西不挑，尤其旅行的时候，你吃东西不挑，很可能就会拉肚子。
That's right. So you're putting a value judgment on something when you say good and bad. But this thing could be bad in one situation, but it may save your life in another. So I personally try to avoid saying bad.
好，这个 bad 它是个价值的判断那事实上什么是好的，什么是坏的，常常是要跟状况、跟情况，还有跟你在讨论的事情都有关系。所以这尽量可以避免的时候，你就避免这种 bad 的这种用字。但在这里的话，这个还可以接受了，因为他后面就讲是在他的 personalities 里面。
Right. If they're violent, that's bad.
Yeah. 那当然，如果你可以提到说他们如果是他这个人暴力倾向，那当然就不好了。
Okay, that's it for today. Please tune in next time. We'll see